friend and the thought behind the jersey switch. Did you know of why he made that switch, or a quarterback moving to 32 for the year?
Yeah, he had said his friend. It was motivation to him to be able to represent him with his jersey number.
What does it say that he would choose to do that, to remember him in his senior year?
Well, I think it speaks a lot of who Quez is. We know the type of person that he is, and the leader that he is becoming and has become here. He is always concerned and thinks of his teammates, and it doesn't surprise me that he thinks this way of his friend.
Is it possible that can become, for lack of a better word, a distraction to him, or he's thinking too much about that? Have you ever seen that happen with a player?
I haven't, no. I think when you get out here between the lines, if you're a committed football player to the game, you're able to put those things aside, and you're able actually to allow it to motivate you. And I would think that it would motivate Quez to focus even more out here.
Have you ever, I'm assuming it's the highest numbered quarterback you've ever had? Do you remember?
I had a 24, so it is the highest number.
How did that work out?
Great. He was a 4-year starter and did a great job for us, won a lot of football games.
Is there any administrative issues that come with that with him, eligibility, things like that, in terms of being a quarterback and using a number of another position?
No, it's an eligible number, so no.
Could the word, I guess, so far in the spring for offense is tempo. That you guys are going faster now than you maybe have ever gone before. Is that an emphasis? Is that a fair statement, or how do you see the tempo offense work?
There were certain times a year ago when we wanted to play at a faster pace in a certain tempo call. And so we've just tried to do a better job of executing the speed at that tempo call. But there were times when we played really fast last year, and we're still doing that. You're always trying to get better and improve and find different ways to get faster or get better. And there was just a certain tempo call that we had that we wanted to do a better job of, so we're working on that.
Can you tell early on, I know it's still early, but can you tell that from end of whistle to snap is being faster, or is that an actual emphasis this spring, that to be, when we are in a tempo offense, to have that time between whistle and snap be quicker?
Yeah, we gave them 10 seconds that we wanted to get back and get lined up in that next formation, and sometimes snapping a football. Now we're always not snapping the football in that 10 seconds, but we want to get looked and lined up within that. And this is as hard as it's ever going to be, because we're not spotting the ball on the next play where the previous play finished. So it's really a little bit unrealistic at times, because we'll run the ball to the far sideline on the left and then spot the next one on the right hash. So we're making our guys run a lot right now, and we're doing that because we want to get certain plays run from certain sides of the field. So this is as hard as it'll ever be, and our guys are doing a great job.
There's some certain challenges that come with tempo. Conditioning is one, attention to detail another, play recognition. What's been the biggest challenge to playing this faster pace?
Just for the guys seeing the signal of the formation and then getting lined up fast. And then for us, I guess we got a little bit tired maybe at the end of today's practice, and the snap count got us a couple times there at the end when it was third down and when we were in a competitive situation. So we got to be better conditioned so that we can think when we're tired.
Coach mentioned, and Stokes actually confirmed, that he has gotten faster this year. Is he pretty much a number one guy now for the wide receiving core?
Yeah, for sure. We've thought of him really the last couple of years really as a go-to guy for us, and I certainly see that again. He just keeps getting better and better every year, and I'm really excited to see him. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, and we'll do everything we can to get him the football.
Is he one of the more impressive progressions from being a walk-on to now being the number one guy, the guy who's perfected route running and also has gotten faster?
I would think so. Of all the guys I've been around a lot of guys that have become All-Americans as a walk-on, and he follows right in some of those guys' footsteps in my mind.
Who might be some of those guys that had that progression for you in the past?
Well, we had a guy that was a tight end in high school when I was at Youngstown State, who walked on, and we made him a center, from a tight end to a center, and he walked on. He ended up being an All-American in FCS football for us. That's one of them I can think of.
Do you remember the name at all?
Yeah, Ryan Jewell.
Can you assess the maturation and the progression it seems like that Driscoll has undergone after redshirting last year until this year, and performing the way how he has first 3 practices this spring?
Yeah, he's still a young guy, so he made a couple rookie mistakes out there the last 2 days, but he has really good command. He's smart. He knows where to go with the football most of the time, and he's just going to be a guy that continues to get better and better every day. He's a guy that really, in the classroom, does a great job, understands the offense. He just has to be able to translate it now to the live reps out here. And for a quarterback, you know, there's nothing other than live reps that's going to allow you to continue to get better and better. And Jason needs those. He just hasn't had those. He's been scout team, you know, he's been redshirted, and now he's in the action. So he'll continue to get better.
What about early returns on par?
What's that?
Early returns on par.
He's been very impressive, as we thought he would be. He's made some really good football throws out there the last 3 days. And he's picking up the offense. He has good command when he's out there. I really like his presence when he's out there leading the unit.
You ready to name him the first team starter?
No.
How much will there be that sort of situation at quarterback? I mean, do you want to take the full spring before sort of getting an idea of who's, you know, the clear backup or the clear third guy?
I think, yeah, at the earliest. I would say at the end of the spring you would evaluate where you are at that position. We're going to try to get all the guys reps. We really know what Quez can do, and I want to see what really a lot of the other guys can do and get them more reps to really just see where the pieces fall at the end of spring. But I will go into fall camp, I would think, too, with some competition still at some spots as well.